Welcome everyone, this is Crash Conroe Golf here, playing another round for you today. We are playing Wii Sports Resort here today, 18 holes from the Nintendo Wii game Wii Sports Resort. I believe 9 holes of this were on the original Wii Sports game, and then 9 holes were from Wii Sports Resort, which came out a little bit later. Settings, very firm, very fast, you know me, that's what I play on. Going to play high winds, northwest direction. Master swing settings as usual. We've got the green tattoo golf shirt on today. Just going to cycle through the tattoo golf shirts for this. So yeah, still pretty new to making videos for YouTube. Going to make a few on 2K21 before 2K23 comes out. Just going to play a few courses, do a few different things in the build up to 2K23. So if you want to stick around for that content that's going to come up soon, definitely subscribe to this channel and drop a like on the video as well. I haven't even taken a shot yet, but you can drop a like anyway. So we're in hole 1. I'm not sure if this is Resort first or the classic Wii Sports course. This looks like the Resort course to me, which isn't the classic. So yeah, pretty simple first hole here. Very basic par 4. Yeah, pretty big fast off the tee, but that's going to be in the middle. Yeah, big fan of this game, guys. Big fan. I actually mainly played it on the Wii U, the Nintendo Wii U. Everyone had a Nintendo Wii. Not many people had a Nintendo Wii U. But they did bring out kind of a Wii Sports game on the Wii U. And, I mean, occasionally I still go back and play it, especially with the family. There were 3 9-hole courses on that version. And it's really good. It is really good. So we're going to have a pretty basic sandwich shot to this green. Good swing. Wind is going to bring it back nicely. What a shot that is. Really close to the hole. And that should be an opening birdie. Okay, now you can drop a like on the video, right? For that for that approach. So yeah, we're starting the round well. 1 under. Yeah, this is the resort side first, for sure, so I'd imagine most people watching will be more familiar with the back 9 that we're going to see here. I'm assuming the back 9 is the classic course. We'll find out. And I think I actually need a 9-iron here. I think that's going to be enough to catch the front, which is a big red slope going onto the green anyway. Might actually be better to catch the back. It's going to be better to catch the back. I feel like I might want to catch the back, you know. Okay, I'm going to go for like the front of the middle of the green here with the tee shot. So I'm going to hit an 8-iron. I felt fast and it was. Pushed it slightly as well. Hopefully that's going to bounce to the left, and it does. I don't think that's got enough on it to catch that slope at all. I think that's going to sit at the back there. And it is. Okay, not much turn in the putt though. Going to be a bit of a downhill breaker. So I think we've read that correctly. Perfectly, right in the middle. Look at that. All the break in that putt was at the start. And those are always awkward putts, those ones. Don't think we need to watch a replay of that. But it was a pretty good putt nonetheless. So we're going to move on to hole 3, which is the first par 5 here. Now I remember this one being pretty awkward in the Wii game as well. Oh, that's a red slow out of nowhere. Going to be fine though. I mean, it's a wide fairway. I think red fast we would have been in trouble. Sadly, that has taken some distance off it, so I'm not sure if this one's going to be reachable now. I am still just going to smash this with a driver. And it might get on if it gets through this tree anyway. Gone to a fast instead. Not bad though. I think that's at least going to get over the rough. Oh, that's got some pace on it actually. Look at that. Wow. Wow, that's going to even roll through the green. I can't believe that. It's a good, I mean, it's a good shot. We're there for an eagle. Oh, this is awkward actually. Look at this hill. This is in 2K23. This is not where you want to be. this will be so difficult in 2K23 with the new chip system they have. But with this, hopefully, it's not going to happen. The ball rolling all the way down that slope. That's slow, though. Okay, I mean, I left it short. I was more concerned there about losing the ball down that slope. So, it's a tap-in birdie. 3 under to start this. As we move on to this par 3. Oh, wow. So some of these greens might get a little bit interesting on very fast. I will say, like, you know, I like playing on very fast. I always set it to very fast. But sometimes the course designer, and this goes for the official courses as well, sometimes it's just not designed for 187s. I think if you've seen Eastlake, I mean, hole 1 of Eastlake, you'll see it straight away. The ball, the hole, I think it's the very first pin, pin 1. On Eastlake, if you're on very fast greens, I mean, you'll probably end up with like shot limit because it's just impossible to get the pin is basically on a red slope, more or less. It's more or less on a red slope. So this one isn't quite on a red. So I just want to leave this one high enough, really. I don't know if I want to pitch this. This would be a really tricky pitch shot. I think I'm going to hit this with a sandwich, give it some spin. And that will hopefully get up there enough. Light slow, it's going to roll out. Now I just want that to sit. Is that going to catch the slope? No, that's a good shot. It was very close, look at that. There's an orange slope right behind me that it could have caught. Yeah, it wasn't a good tee shot there, unfortunately. So we're going to go to a par 5, and I remember this one being tough on the Nintendo Wii game. Quite long, there are trees everywhere. I'm going to dial a driver back a little bit here. Perfect tempo. Now, is that going to run out into the rough? That could well do. It could well go into the rough. I think it's going to. Is it going to stay in the light? Is any of that light rough? I don't actually know if it is. Oh, it is. All of this is light rough. Well, that helps me. It definitely helps me. So I'll just hit a 3-wood here. And that's going to leave us with probably a pitch. Probably a pitch to this pin. Now, I remember on the Wii U game, this green was a nightmare. Yeah, all of that. And I'm not really sure how the pins worked in that. I feel like the pins were just randomly placed. So sometimes the pin was on that slope in that game, and it was just such a nightmare. Thankfully, thankfully the designer here hasn't done that. So we've got almost a full lob wedge pitch here to this pin. Apologies if you just heard my phone in the background. And that should sit pretty quickly, and it does. And this is still not an easy putt from this distance. Oh, that was a scary putt there. But we got it, and we are 4 under 3-5. Oh, it's a bit of a snaky fairway, this one. It goes left, and then it goes right. Good tee shot. Just going to try and fade this around the tree. Oh, we've got that perfectly. Is that going to keep going left and avoid the rough, though? I don't think it is. It's a little bit unfortunate. Really difficult tee shot there with those trees in the way. Thankfully, the rough is quite forgiving today. On this course, I think this is all light rough around the fairways here. So just gonna hit a gap wedge, aim off to the right to account for the wind. That's gonna come back nicely, and it's gonna get on a little bit short. I think the rough did do something to that, despite the really good lie. Probably should have given that a bit extra with the pitching wedge. But we have a putt for birdie. Is it going to turn? Didn't really turn, did it? I think the grid lines... I don't think the grid lines were lying to me there. I think I just misread that one. Gave it a little bit too much break. Right, so we just got to thread the needle with the trees here for this tee shot. on this par 4. Good swing. I think we've done it. Oh, and I forgot about the next tree. Which was a huge problem in the Wii game. That made this hole so tough, having to avoid that tree. Now, I think because of the wind, it's going to be better if I take this right and hit it that way. Hopefully the ball sits somewhere up there. Quite slower. I think that might help, you know. Actually, no, it's not helping. That's gone too far. It's not going to catch the slope to the left, though. So we've at least kept the ball up there on the right-hand side. So we'll see what this putt's going to be like. Okay, it's not too bad, honestly. Not too bad. Give this a bit of extra pace. Might be short. Not short. It's a good effort. It's just not... it's just turned a bit too much. So I'll take the par there. That's a difficult one. Really awkward, awkward tree placement on that hole. We're going to go to hole 8, which is a par 3. And yeah, this is another one where the green was just ridiculous on the Wii game. And it's the same here. Really awkward green here. I think I'm going to need to hit a 7. I kind of want to leave this. I mean, if I leave this somewhere there in the middle of the green, it's not too bad. Let's see, though. Let's see what I can do. That felt slow, but it wasn't. I did pull it, though, massively. But that's going to go back to the right still. Going to go back to the right. And I think that's going to possibly come back again off this slope now. In fact, it's going to come back towards me. Alright, well, I'm going to end up where I said I'd like to end up. So we're going to have a putt up the hill slightly. This is a foot up somehow. A bit more power then. Not too bad for break. It's not actually breaking that much. I think that's going to miss left, is it? Oh no, wow. I mean, it's a good putt. I thought it was going to turn a bit more at the end, but it didn't. A really good birdie on a hole like that. So the final resort hole is a par 5, and this is a difficult one as well. The big body of water there. I keep pulling these shots. I mean, as long as the tempo's fine, I'm not going to get punished too hard for it. He says. Could roll into the rough. Just about got away with it, I think. No, we haven't. But I'm not sure if this would have been reachable anyway. Large body of water there before the hole. So I'm just going to play a little bit safe. Hit a 7. In fact, I'm going to hit a 6 actually, because I need to draw this quite a lot to avoid this tree. Good tempo. Wind is going to keep it to the right, but that should be in the fairway for the third shot. Hopefully get this approach close for the birdie. Look at this green again. Well, is a lob wedge going to be good here? I'm not sure. I'm going to hit a sand wedge. I'm going to hit a partial sand wedge here. I'd be very surprised if I'm not left with a chip. Good tempo. I mean, it could sit. It could sit close. Oh, what a shot that is. It is going to sit close. Yeah, if we were too long there, it definitely would have caught the slopes and just rolled off. But we got that absolutely perfect. And remember to leave a like on the video, guys, if you enjoy what you're seeing. It's another good round so far. Okay, now the back 9. This is probably the part that more people are familiar with, because this is the course that was on Wii Sports, the original game. One of the best-selling games of all time. Oh, that's not coming back at all. Have we got away with it? I think that's going to kick back into the bunker. Oh! Oh, wow, how have we got away with that? Curled around the bunker. Alright, I think I'm going to give this some loft with a gap wedge. Going to float in from the right. I'm on a slope as well. Swinging's been a little bit strange. More the swing plane. I think the tempo's still fine. But the swing plane's been a bit off for this round. Does tend to happen when I Play quite a few rounds together. I'm recording quite a few of these in one day in one sitting. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I think lob wedge is going to be fine. This is going to roll out a little bit. Big fast there, and I think that's punished us. Yeah, that could have gone in if it wasn't for that tempo. But it's fine. At least it landed close for the par. Yeah, I'm not sure if Wii Sports is quite the best-selling game of all time. That might be something like Minecraft. But it's definitely up there. And I think a large part of that was because it got sold with, with the console. But it's still a really good game. That's not a really good shot. I can say that much. Big slow. Did not get the distance at all. Yeah, I think I might splash this one. Might just splash this out with a sandwich. Not much going on the greens. Oh, that's a little bit short, actually, thanks to that slow. Lost a bit of tempo here, I think. I need to get it back. Oh, have we missed? We've missed. Wow, that's the first bogey. First bogey on the channel. if I upload these in order, which I do plan to. Well, the back nine has not started well. I think this is going to be more difficult, I gotta say, than the front. Now, this par 5 always had this shortcut, but let me check this. Is that OB? I can't actually tell with the colours. I think it is. I think it's all OB. I think they've done the same thing as the game did, the Wii game. So you have to nail that. You have to actually get that on there, otherwise it's OB. And I'll tell you what, in this game, I'm not sure if I want to, because that's way harder to hit. I think in the Wii game that was easier. But I think I'm just as well just to curl this round. But for the... I don't think I even get rewarded that much in this game, actually. I'm still really far away. No. It's actually better to go this way in this game. I curl it around the trees, though. And that's an absolutely perfect drive. Oh, no, I haven't curled it around the trees. Well. I mean, we've still got good distance and it's light rough, so I think this is still going to be reachable. Yeah, sadly they couldn't quite replicate the kind of risk-reward you get from that shot in the Wii game. Probably just because of how this game works. Good shot with the 3-wood. That's going to carry too far, though. That could be in the bunker. Hopefully sits in the fairway. Oh, it's going to sit in the fairway, actually. Okay, we got a chip in for eagle. Could make up for that bogey straight away if we get this in. Oh, that's too hard. That is way too hard. I wasn't really going for 100% there either. Definitely wanted less. Oh, it's going to catch that slope and roll away. Oh, collapsing on this back nine so far. Might not even get a birdie now. The tricky part up the slope. Is that going to turn back and go in? Oh, it just did. I thought that was going to lip out. Had a lot of pace on it, but we managed to save the birdie. I guess you would call that after a chip like that. You don't want to leave yourself with a lengthy birdie putt. Thankfully, still get the birdie. Move back to 6 under. And now for this par 3. Pitching wedge, I don't think is going to carry that bunker. A little bit between clubs here, because I think 9 by itself is going to be too much. So I'm going to play this into the wind with a bit of loft. The wind is definitely picking up. Just a slight slow. I don't think that's going to hurt us too much. Still going to catch the front. Going to roll on. We're going to have a putt from there for birdie, about 20 feet. 14 feet. I was way off. So not much turn in this one. Most of the turn is at the start. Think we got that right? Yes, we have. Middle of the cup, pretty much. 2 birdies in a row after the bogey. That's what you like to see. 7 under. 313. Hopefully we get to double figures again. We've got 2 par 5s still to go, although they're not easy par 5s. What you always used to do on this one was just hit it through the trees and you would get away with it. I think I could get away with that again here. Because it's going to carry... If the trees weren't there, this is going way past the fairway into the rough. But I think with the trees there, I can do this. Not a good swing. Oh, it's actually going to clear him. Wow. It's going to clear them. Going to clear them completely. Should have aimed more right. I think if I didn't hit that slow with the bad swing plane, it would have clipped the top of the trees. But, I mean, it's a par 5 and I'm still here for the second shot. And it's a pretty good lie as well. I might just give this a 6-iron. Probably better to be long, though, but I think 6-iron's still going to go. It's a good lie in the bunker here. There you go. That's better. That's better. And I think that's pretty good distance as well. That's really good distance. Really good distance. Are we finally going to get an eagle? This is one of the best chances we've had on the channel so far for an eagle. There really is not much turn in this whatsoever. In fact, I think this is straight in. And it is. We get the eagle. What a recovery after that bogey. 4 under through the last 3 holes. And we are 9 under through 14. And all of a sudden, that double figure under par score looks way more inviting. Some better swings coming out as well. Need to remember not to fast forward these shots. Alright, so 13-mile-an-hour wind. Might bring back the 8-iron a little bit too much. I'm not sure if I want to hit a 7 though. Tell you what, I'm going to hit an 8. And I'm going to kind of hope this actually falls short. And with a... Well, I'm hoping it gives me a putt up the hill. Without leaving me too short. That's pretty much exactly what I was going for. It's left on the right as well. So this could be mainly an uphill putt. And I think in 2K23, we're going to need to consider this a bit more. If the downhill short game is going to be as tough as it looks. I've come very close to catching a slope there. Look at that. I'm pretty much on an orange slope here. So I actually got a bit lucky, if anything. Still some movement in this. I think I'd rather take a putt from here than have one the other way. Gonna turn a bit more, you know. We got that right. Yes, we have. What a putt. Really well played hole there. And we're on a really good run after that bogey. Okay, now this one can be reachable. You just kind of have to hit it through the trees. And the bunker's kind of guarding it. To be honest, you want that bunker there because you're hitting this with a driver. So it needs to get slowed down. I'm going to go for this for sure. Oh, that's not a good swing though. Oh dear. Oh, it's got out of there. It's got out of there. I was worried that was going to get left in the trees. Not a good swing. But we're still here for the second shot, and hopefully I can put this close. I think I'm on a flat lie. So this is going to come out relatively well from the rough here. Give this a little practice with the pitches. It's nice to know how hard the game wants you to hit it. That's probably going to go a bit too far. Is it going to check up? No, it's not. I'm not sure if it's the fast that makes it just not check up sometimes, or if it's the rough lie. Never quite figured that out. And this is a tricky putt from 8 feet. Definitely didn't want to be too far there. Is it going to turn? It is. Well read. Well read putt. 25% power. Anything below 25% power on the greens is nerve-wracking because it breaks so much. Like normally 25% is the most well, no, it's the least I want to hit the ball. All right. We're on to the 18th, and I remember this hole being really tough on the Wii game. Pretty much always had to bring out the hybrid there. I'm not sure if we do here. 4-iron might be enough with this wind. I think that's going to get up there, you know, because this is light rough as well, so it is going to get through there quite nicely. Light fast, I don't think that's going to hurt us too much. I think the swing plane kind of cancels it out. And that could be good. Fairway's going to slow it down, and it's going to go left. Wow. Really good shot on this par 3, and that should lead to another birdie. Depending on what this putt's like. Not too much turn. And I almost gave it too much. Gave it quite a lot of power as well. We're on a really good run on this back 9, but now we're on the final par 5. And I'm sure you guys remember what this hole is like. All of these islands. And this one, this first island, is only just reachable. Now this is definitely makeable, so I'm going to go for it. I think I can afford a slightly bad swing here even. Which is just as well, because I have hit that badly, and that needs to get away from that tree now. And I don't think it's going to. We are going to have an interesting second shot here. Yeah, the swing this round has been left a little bit to be desired, I think. It's not quite been all there. I gotta say, normally I'm more of a kind of a practice swinger, but I want to get away from that for this kind of content, because no one wants to watch the player just practice swing constantly. I'm not sure if I'm going to hit this tree. I think I can avoid it. I am going to give this one big fade, though. And I think I'm just going to hit the 4. This green is a nightmare. Well, hopefully I can at least get a birdie. Let's take this shot with a 4-iron. Really good swing. We've avoided the tree. That's really well judged on direction. And that could be even better if it gets up these slopes. Go on, get up there. Get up there. Get up the first one at least. Don't think it has. I think it's going to come back. A little bit unlucky. I was so close to getting up that first kind of layer. But now I'm going to have to deal with 2 red slopes, which is going to make this chip very interesting. What's a pitch like from here? I don't think I want to play this. Or do I? Do I want to play that? What's the chip like? You know what? I think I want to play it, because I think a chip is just... You have to consider the roll more for chips. Which is why I started pitching. You don't have to think about the roll as much. So I think this is literally just a 60% pitch from here. And all I want really is to have it sit on that top layer where the hole is. Hopefully we can do that. This is a really difficult partial pitch though, 60%. Probably going to hit it fast. Oh, hit it 58. It does get up there though. 60% has a chance of going in, I think. But we did get up there. It's a really good pitch. And that is going to be a birdie on the last. I've played a different Wii Sports game, a Wii Sports course on here, where they made that hole brutal. But I think that one there was more kind of... It played more like the actual Wii Sports hole did. But that is a 59, guys. What a finish to that. After the bogey, we turned it around immediately. And we come home. What is that? Like 7 under? That's an 8 under across the final 7 holes. So that's a great finish. Great recovery after the bogey for sure. I was talking about a collapse at first, wasn't I? But that didn't happen. So it's another great round, guys. Remember to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more of this in the future. And until the next video, thanks very much for watching, guys. See you next time.